Recently, Marvel has began a line called the Ultimate Universe. Basically, it is a reboot of all their characters. The ideal is that you can jump into the new books without having to worry about all the continuity from before. You might have heard people talking about it with the new Ultimate Spider-Man books, which are very good, but I don't see enough people talking about Ultimate X-Men, which is a shame because this is definitely my favorite of the new series. Now, first of all, the art style is very unique. It's illustrated by Peach Momoko. She does a lot of cool artwork that's kind of inspired by traditional Japanese artwork. It creates a lot of really awesome panels. The paneling makes it a thrill to read whenever there's a fight scene. Very dynamic art. They're great watercolors. I feel like every time there's a new issue, there's a couple of panels that just really stand out that I really love. Like here's one from issue 6. This whole fight scene, really. I love how it's all illustrated. But of course, the art is only one piece of the puzzle. Good art is important, but so is the writing. Now, the story to Ultimate X-Men, there's a mystery element involved, but I'll try to explain it in a way that doesn't reveal the mystery and shows why I like it. So basically, the main character, Hiyasuko, there's her best friend, Tsuba, recently killed himself. And that was like the first suicide. And now there's a bunch of other suicides going around the school. And also, there's this mysterious shadow character terrorizing and stalking Hasuko, and they're trying to figure out what his motivations are and who the person actually is. And really, it's that mystery that makes the story so engaging. Ultimate Spider-Man is a good comic, but it's also very straightforward, very simple. But with Ultimate X-Men, because there's that mystery element, it makes you more engaged. You pay closer attention. Whereas Ultimate Spider-Man, I'm just reading the story. In Ultimate X-Men, I feel like I'm in the world, figuring out the mystery alongside the characters. I reread all the issues, scouring the pages for clues because I needed to solve this mystery. I won't talk too much more about the plot because I really think that you should experience the mystery yourself. It's the most engaging part of the book, and I can't imagine it hitting the same if you know what's going on before reading it. I should also mention that due to it being so different from the traditional X-Men, part of the mystery is just trying to figure out what characters in this series are supposed to be the equivalent of the regular X-Men. Now, the main character of this series is Hiyasuko. Her superhero name is Armor. Now, at first, I didn't really care much for her, because at the beginning of the series, she was really just a blank slate, a way for the reader to gain their own perspective in the book. But over the course of the series, she became more confident in her abilities and became more of a leader. So I'm really like the arc she's going on so far. And then the second main character is May, which is this universe's interpretation of Storm. Now you might notice Storm, she's not black in this book. The reason they got away with this is because they have a more traditional version of Storm in the Ultimate Black Panther comic, and these take place in the same universe. So think of it more as like Peter Parker and Miles Morales are both Spider-Man. Roro and this new character May, they're both Storm, but it's still their interpretation of Storm. She has the weather powers, she has the white hair. She's honestly my favorite character from this series. She has a lot of spunk, she's a very loyal friend. She has a tragic backstory. I hope that they bring her to the main universe, like how they did with Miles Morales. There are other characters, of course, but they're either not important enough to really mention here, or they're spoilers, because again, there's a big mystery element in this series. Those are my thoughts on Ultimate X-Men. You should definitely give it a chance. I think they just released a graphic novel version of the first arc. So check it out and I think you'll like it. All right. Yeah.